Another Sony ding-a-ding-ding is that the PSVR is going to be backwards compatible only. So Hitman 3 is going to have PSVR, but if you have the PS5 version, no, you cannot play PSVR. You can only play, but you can play the PS4 version of Hitman 3 with PSVR on a PS5. See, gaming is already complicated. You don't need to have like Xbox One X, Series XXX, XXX. So that's kind of interesting. I guess they're just gearing up. I was wondering, like, what is the deal with PS5 and PSVR? And I guess this points to the direction that there's going to be a PSVR 2. So any PS5 games that are going to have it. So that means that the PSVR is considered a backwards compatible device that will work with only PS4 games. That's another thing where I'm sure Sony could have made that happen, and they're going, no, too much. It reminds me when Stella was, she wanted to redo the kitchen, and she was suggesting it to her dad. Her dad's like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. No. And it was because he thought he was going to have to do it all. And then when we told him, like, no, we're going to hire somebody to do it, he's like, oh, all of a sudden on board. Whoa, great. Yeah, he has lots of ideas and willing to help. Get me a measuring stick or measuring tape. You'll need an adapter for the PSVR to work on PS5, which you can get for free from Sony. Apple's like, you dummies, you could sell that for $30. Here's the thing, make it really small so it's easy to lose. Oh yeah, we're going to need a flowchart to get through the console generation. What if I want to play a game that was released on Xbox Series 1X on PSVR 2 with my PS4? Could I do that? No. There'll be columns in the newspaper. What's that bloody game? I remember a newspaper where Gin Rummy or one of those stupid games, it would be like a question every week. What do I do in this situation? Find a new game to play. So that does make me want to get a PSVR, because now I'm thinking PSVR is probably going to be devalued, and PS4s are going to be devalued. Everything attached to PS4 is going to be devalued when the PS5 comes out, I think. So to get a PS5, it's always going to be the same price for at least the first couple of years. And then I could sell my PS4, get a PSVR, and then play all those PS4 games. Because I was kind of browsing around the PSVR community, and the people are really, really excited about the games that are coming out right now for it. And the line I liked is one guy said, or girl, or in between, said that the top 10 lists are constantly flipping upside down. Where there's games that are coming out that are just completely redrawing the top 10. And I think for a while when I looked at PSVR, I go, it looks interesting, but what are the games? They look like very expensive, short experiences. But Squadrons, which is on my TV that I'm pointing to, that would have been awesome in VR. Exactly. A lot of tech demos. But I would have loved to play Squadrons, and I would maybe give that a run through again if I had it in VR. I'd like to play Resident Evil 7. The absolute killer would be if they had a Google Earth game, because I've heard that that's amazing. And if they could get a version of Microsoft's Flight Simulator, that'd be great. I mean, any of that like cockpit stuff works the best, right? So I don't know. I mean, let's take a look. What do we got here? PSVR games best 2020. The PSVR games you need to play. Beat Saber looks bloody awesome. Rhythm game where you're smacking stuff. Tetris Effect looks really cool. Blood and Truth, that's sort of like a Driver-esque game. I mean, I would like to try Skyrim in VR, although Skyrim kind of, I mean, the immersive part of Skyrim, I think, works really well with VR. But then on the other hand, the hanging out in a game, like Skyrim's a game you kind of hang out in for a long time. So how long do you want to have these giant goggles on your head. Super hot in VR. I'd want to play that. Audica is the game you're most excited about. It's a rhythm game, yes, where you shoot targets with guns like a gunslinger while doing tricks. It's from the developers of Rock Band? Hell yeah, man. Friggin' Thumper, I would want to play in it. Rez. Oh my god, they have Rez in VR? Yeah. I'd want to bloody play that. Star Trek, I would give Star Trek Bridge Crew, except, oh man, you'd have to play with your friends, because how cringy would that be to be playing with strangers who are like, Captain, Engineering, okay, that sounds good. Oh god, that'd be a little scary. Anyways, yeah, there's a whole bunch now, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for little PSVR. I do see them on eBay, where there'll be something like, oh, it's the unit only, so you'll have to get what else? I have the camera. I know you got to get the Move controllers, and then and then there's the PSVR box. What else is there? Like cables and stuff? Oh, the headset. So there's like the box, the headset, the camera, and the Move controllers. So, PSVR. I am excited.